All right, guys. The beginning of the defense got cut off of the last video, so I'm gonna remake this one. This is the beginning of the game. This is what I like. A guy cuts, and on the flight of the ball, we got guys moving, and immediately there's a trap. Riley and Noah are doing a great job moving their feet. Now we're gonna work on walling up and what we would call fouling with our chest. All right, but nonetheless, we get a jump ball. All right, so that was a really good trap for the first tournament. I can't wait till y'all see how y'all are going to be trapping later in the year. All right, the very next possession. This is great. We got to move in the ball a lot. Like I said, this is a good team y'all are playing against. They throw it, we create a crowd immediately. Now, this is the type of shots that this defense want. We don't want them to have catch and shoot threes. We want off the dribble, on balance, off balance twos. And we know it's not a good shot because it doesn't even come close to touching the rim. All right, so that's another possession because here's the thing. One, you're not going to beat anybody 47-0. They're going to score. So they might hit a couple of those. But to force them to take that caliber of shot is how you become a winning team. And they're going to have to make a bunch of them to beat you. So that's a good defensive possession because when they do get a shot up, that's the type of shot we want them to take. All right, so here's another defense possession. This one isn't bad. Matter of fact, let's just talk about how to improve. Flight of the ball. You can see Jude already running. He's not even going to be looking at the flight of the ball, so he's there. We create a crowd immediately. All right, and the other biggest part of that is because he's in line with the ball. Look at this floating pass. By the time that grenade comes down out the air, everybody's swarming him. All right, so we almost get a steal, but these are the small things we want to grow at. So, Mike, the faster you are, the more risks you can take, and you're an athletic kid. You should be not standing like this. You should be standing like a defensive stance with your chest facing the ball. Because if you can anticipate this pass, there's nobody there to stop you. Especially when a right hander's dribbling with his left hand, it'll be very difficult with Alex on his hip for him to throw it here. So we need to practice anticipating. And once they throw that, you need to be on the flight, looking at his eyes to steal the ball. Alex has his hands up, so it's floating. All right. But now we don't get a steal that we could have. So again, these are the shots we want them to take. A runner that goes in, you just got to shake his hand. But first tournament, no problem. But pretty soon, athletic guys like Mike need to have their knees bent so they could steal this pass. And instead of them getting a shot attempt, we get 2 points on the other end. Now, I know this play is in the other video, but I like it so much, I got to put it twice. We're going to watch Jude and how you guys get back turnover. All right, Jude sprinting, full of energy, cuts off the ball, now gets back to his spot. All right, now we're ready to rebound. All right, we're trying to wall up to some bigger guys. All right, ball comes out. Now we're off to the races. Now, later in the year, Jude's going to make this layup, but he doesn't. Now, the only thing is I think he needs to stop right there, change position now that he missed. There's nothing he could do. He lets his momentum take him to the curtain, but no pouting, straight sprint, slow the ball down, and then he gets back into position. All right, and he's in position to guard. So like I love this energy. I love how we're running the floor and how we're defending. And it's like a next play mentality. Best players are the players that forget. So most players will pout about a layup, and we need this kind of effort to be contagious, not just through the team, but through this whole program. Hey, great job right there. All right, here's another good play. Look at Elam, knees bent, hands up. He's always has his knees bent. Again, everybody's doing some things right. Everybody's doing a few things wrong. When we coach you, we're coaching everybody. This positioning, I want everybody to practice that. All right, so Elam, here's what you want to correct. Even though you're good and you're covering corner and not the drive, that's great. I need you to keep them in the corner. We got two extra defenders called the sideline and the baseline, and then eventually Caleb Fox would come. But if you let him out the corner, now we don't have anything. Alex been doing this for a while now. Look how Alex makes sure he doesn't exit this way. So he speeds this guy up, makes him spin. Now he's going middle. And then here comes Elam cutting the guy off inside. That's great anticipation. I didn't expect Elam to be getting that steal this early in the season. So, like I said, there's some really great moments in there. And then there's some moments that we're just going to make sure we rep out and get better at practice. All right, we're going to do one more where we want to keep the ball in the corner. Um, Once the ball is here, Elam, you need to be like higher up this way. So when it does go to this guy, you can take away the shot and keep him in the corner. So he's able to get out the corner. Now, Ricky, the backside, these are your two guys. I mean, if they should have better spacing, So you'd have to choose one, but since they're not, you need to creep up a little bit, kind of how I described with Mike. And then again, if you can creep up to about right here, when he throws his pass, you'll get a steal, and that's a free 2 points. But you're staying back and you're not really protecting anything because there's nobody behind you. So if nobody's back there and you recognize that, creep up. All right. So because we don't, he gets to step right into a 3 pointer. All right. So like I said, small correction there. Need to make sure we're ready to run through that pass. So instead of them getting a three, we run through it and get a two. All right, we'll do a final play here, and this is about keeping players in the corner since we're on there. Um, so Mike needs to be more in line with the ball because he's too far in. So they throw it around him to the corner really quick. All right. But here's the good thing. When we get there, we keep him in the corner. So now that he's in the corner with those extra defenders, he dribbles off his foot, and then we get the ball going the other way. All right, I lied. This is the last clip because I cannot do this defensive clip without showing Elam right here because this cracks me up. All right, so Elam, flight of the ball, he's moving. He's not jumping up to get the ball. He's ready to sprint and get his trap. Now, after 2 times he let guys out the corner, I told him, don't let guys out the corner. So I can appreciate this. We just got a little carried away and we just gonna push the guy out of bounds. I mean, that's one way to keep him in the corner, Elam. But no, hey guys, I really appreciate you guys' effort. You guys attempting to keep guys in the corner, but you could tell y'all are going to be a much better team down the road. Y'all will face these guys again, and each time you face them, you want to get closer and closer. I love how much y'all are growing. Y'all keep it up and keep working hard. Great job.